You saying I can't step out of the box? That's what you said to me.
We're live, boys.
He
Live.
called
what a
you
great-
in
what a
the
great
box
start.
flanker.
That's what he said. I'm an in the box D&D player.
Cheers.
Nicely packaged.
Stay nice and on the rails, please. Okay. Hello. Oh, anyone out there in the audience? Can you hear us? Let's confirm that we are audible before we blast off.
That brings us to our first sponsor.
Yeah.
I wish.
I want to
Companies, please. If you want us to sell out, we'll sell out right away. Whoa, Dillion with the big 5-tier sub right off the bat. Thank you.
Jeebus.
Boy.
Thank you.
I wish we could get sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods because I have a very good brace.
Dylan is not the villain today.
What would I buy there?
Sporting goods.
Anything
A kayak.
you need.
Come again?
Anything you
Sporting
need.
goods. Dick's
Yes.
Sporting Goods.
Sponsors
Alright.
the
Seems as though we can be heard. So all of these awful things that the group has been saying right at the beginning of our stream are audible to the audience and will be archived forever as this stream is placed on various websites. But we want to get right into the fun stuff this week. But quickly, we need to make a couple of introductory announcements as per usual. So the first announcement, I think, is probably the most obvious. For those of you who frequent the stream, you're probably noticing that we have a new face, well, newish face, sitting in the corner. Some of you may recognize Jake from his appearance as Captain Gerdlach on, I believe it was episode 6 or 7 of the stream, way back when. We are happy in some ways to announce that Jake is going to be a permanent member of the stream. But in some ways, it is a sad announcement in that the space has been vacated. As you'll notice, Ryan is no longer sitting alongside us, and will from this stream forward, probably, unless parameters change, not to be sitting with us again anytime soon. But as the founder of the stream, and I think speaking for everyone here as a group, we would like to thank Ryan for all of his personal and collective contributions to the stream thus far. Not to write a list or anything, but in particular, I'd like to thank him for bringing the wonderful talk to life, and then in a more productive sense, his contributions to the podcast, as well as hosting the stream for many episodes while I have been unable to do so. So Ryan, you will be missed. Again, this is not, I hope not a permanent goodbye, but we wish you luck in your future endeavors. Okay, well, that out of the way. As people may recall, last week we had an absence, but the week prior we had a session where I was unavailable due to traveling across the European continent. But James admirably stepped into the breach and served up what I thought to be was a rather delightful and successful episode. One which focused around our beloved crew, talking about their feelings in a rather abstract way, stepping into a almost literal psychological exercise that bore many twists and turns and really brought to light some of the deepest, darkest flaws of each member of the crew. If you are interested in watching that episode, it is going to go offline on Twitch today, but over the course of the next week, now that I have managed to set myself up with serviceable internet, will be being uploaded onto the Twitch and YouTube at a steady rate. I believe that's all the announcements from me. Justin, there's something that you may want to tell the audience. I'm not sure if you want to tell them now or in a couple weeks.
I might elaborate in a couple of weeks, but a new business opportunity came up for me, and I might be off. I off the stream for a little while, but I'll be returning. Don't worry. It's not a permanent goodbye. It's just a quick little stint, and yeah, I'll talk about it more in a little bit.
Just let it be known, everyone, that it's awesome. And again, not to speak for everyone here, but I think we're all incredibly proud of Justin for what he's achieved, and we'll continue to achieve. Well, I suppose I breezed through some of that, and I want to bring it back to our newest face, Jake. Jake, is there anything you'd like to say to the audience before we get started?
Please help me. They're holding me hostage. There's a gun pressed against my back.
No, stop. Cut the stream. Cut the stream. Cut his mic. It was a mistake.
Thank you for having me again. It was a good time last time I was here, and I know it's going to be a good time going forward. I'm very excited to be a part of this.
Awesome. Well, we will kill that joy and ambition.
I know you will. You always find it.
In moments. Yeah.
Assuming Rob's.
All right. Yeah, of course. That's my job. That's what
my job.
Well, you're gonna have to fight me for the honor, John. Let's get this
as submissive as possible.
stream underway. Alrighty, so the crew finds themselves aboard the Artemis, mounted to the back of their newfound choo-choo train Spelljammer, one that I hope you have all been talking about figuring out a name for, but perhaps we can come onto that a little bit later. In the meantime, Precordium's HR session has concluded, and the party departed to decompress and compartmentalize the issues that they had faced and the lessons that they perhaps learnt or didn't learn. But now with this new Spelljammer in tow, the extended air capacity now facilitates a much wider range of travel. Particularly travel to the blue ocean planet of Karpri. Precordium, you as ever, our dutiful helmsman, sit perched in the Artemis. But our new Spelljammer requires somebody to fly it. How does the crew come to that conclusion?
Well, pray, we're able to get the Artemis somehow onto the train. If you can drive this mammoth of a Spelljammer, I think we'll be in business.
I mean, I've never driven anything that big before. I mean, I've never flown anything before. I mean, I'm a skilled pilot, so I should be able to handle it.
As long as I'm not the one piloting, because I'm afraid I'll crash into everything. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, no worries there, Epka. You don't.
Yes, confirmed. We don't trust you.
That is why you're not flying. Because
Don't trust me either.
I crash into everything, but I'm not afraid to do it.
I'm afraid of just having all those lives on my mind all the time.
It's okay, little buddy.
There are like
you shine in different
6
ways.
of us.
Well, are you afraid of giving me a refill?
No, I'm sorry it took so long. I'll be right back.
Hey, stop mistreating my slave.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I thought he was your child or something.
Oh, I don't even know at this point. But all I know is that he shouldn't be a slave anymore, except when he does my laundry.
Okay, here's your drink. Captain Gideon, do you want me to clean the train at night as well as the Artemis in the middle of the night?
Only if you want to. And I will look directly at Precordium and Bellypaw, be like, only if you want to clean everything up.
Only if he wants to.
Okay. I'm not too sure what.
Only if I want you to. And I do.
Oh, okay. That makes things so much easier. I don't know how to decide for myself sometimes.
Okay, little buddy. For now, let's just worry about getting the Artemis onto the train. I think I saw an empty cart at the end of the train. Is that correct?
So yeah, there are 5 cars attached to the engine car at the very front, and as I previously described, one is outfitted as like a sleeper cabin. All of these are absolutely immense proportions, big enough to fit the almost like 100-foot kill length Artemis onto their roofs. Next is a cage that looks like it would be used to transport beasts and animals. And then the third is almost looks like a box that has been folded up, a big wooden box that is folded in on itself. And then the fourth is a huge flatbed that extends out at twice the length of the other 3 preliminary carts.
And would we be able to fly the Artemis to where the train is right now?
Yes, so the train is in a immense stone hangar, one of dwarven make, and you believe that you could just fly the Artemis, and you have one of 2 options. You can perch the Artemis with its stilted legs upright, or much like a claw machine, you can have the legs bend and then clutch around to grip onto the flatbed like a dragonfly would a branch.
All right, fellas, I think I speak for us all when we say finders keepers. Welcome to our new ship. Let's go on and get preparations going so we can put the Artemis inside.
Right.
Can I just say how pleased I am to have led you to this ship and earned a permanent, ongoing spot on your crew. Correct, Master Gideon? Correct? Confirming.
Did pretty well there, I gotta admit. What the heck? Come along for a little while, why not?
Well, I'll be your left-hand man. Bird.
Man,
That's
bird.
fair.
All right.
I'm about to.
This is your helmsman speaking. I would like to formally request that wing preparations begin. If all people who are supposed to be working on the wings approach said operating stations, I will soon be requesting them to be used.
So you look into the wing operating bay and you see that both Celestian and Torke have already assumed their positions in front of the cranking wheels.
Right. This is a formal announcement that I, Praecordium, the helmsman, would like to peacefully ask the use of the wings by one Celestian.
Again, you're keying in on the bay here using your ship-wide senses to watch Celestian and Torke, and it's obvious for anyone who can see Celestian that he is rolling his eyes so hard that they could almost roll out of his head completely. But he does oblige, and he shifts the wings. Torke does so with great synchronicity, and you are capable of launching the Artemis up into the air and flutter it over towards the train.
Okay. As I land, like you said, wrapping around the container, Praecordium is going to need to go. Thank you so much. XO, XO, XO.
You feel, everyone in the ship feels the ship kind of flop to one side as one half of the wings all just like go limp. Celestine's just stopped and walked away before you even finished.
I think you should have said smiley face at the end of the exos.
Smiley face. Winky smiley face.
Yes.
Percordium turns off the universal intercom, and he turns to Evka, and he goes, "Oh, I sure hope this train doesn't have any wings."
Well, I never been on a train before, so do trains usually have wings? They don't, do they?
No.
Okay, then I'm
Whoosh.
93%. Oh no! Okay, it looks like you are unfortunately wrong.
Oh.
Whoosh.
Alright. Well, in any case, Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
When do you want to leave? Do you want me to go start now, or you want to just hang out in this cave?
You can go on and get it tuned. I want to do a nice little once-over and really get a lay of the land for this ship.
I'll head to the conductor's chambers, I guess.
So you head into the engine room, wherein placed, typically you would see in this type of vehicle a like console or display, or in other words, a like engine apparatus, is a giant chair, one twice the size of the chair that you had previously been sitting in, whilst the other chair was like a regular kind of like almost quilted throne. This chair is a ginormous stone seat, you think sized for a creature at least twice the size of you. So you kind of like have to pull yourself up into the chair, and when you sit in it, your feet dangle about like 2 feet above the ground.
Wee!
Okay, you want to sit and attune to this?
Sure.
You know that as you're attuning to this chair, it is far more powerful than the helm in the Artemis. It actually constitutes that of a major helm, which essentially functions in the exact same way as a minor helm, but it is capable of conferring the ability to spelljam or fly to vessels of a much larger size, tonnage, and proportion. So, you guys have kind of like not just earned yourself this awesome like chassis of a vehicle, but the helm that goes along with it is worth an exorbitant amount of money. So you've saved yourself a pretty penny by acquiring this ship instead of trying to buy one. Yes, you believe this type of thing would cost you more money than you've probably ever seen collectively in your lives. But it's yours now. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. What is going on in the rest of the ship while Praecordium is sat enjoying his new seat?
Oh, Epka is just getting familiar with all the new vents.
Okay, so Epka is trying to figure out the ventilation systems in each one of the cars.
It's pretty sus, bro.
Yeah. Gideon?
Wait, a lot.
Well,
Gideon's just walking up and down the different cars and seeing if there's any hidden passages or anything that's like anything we should note, any damages or anything.
Okay, you can roll me an investigation check. We'll just do one broad one on the ship to see if you can find anything that is particularly interesting.
Ooh, that is a 23.
23 on the roll. That's pretty sweet. So the cars are all in a far better condition than you probably first anticipated. For a vessel that has been in storage for as long as you predict it to have been, seems an awful waste to essentially scrap this marvel of a machine. The sleeping car is set with plush bedding and velvet drapes. The bars of the animal cages are gilded with silver and gold and welded in such a manner to present the many beasts of the carnival or circus on their separate parameters. The next car, the very interestingly almost like box-shaped car, you notice is like kind of bare on the inside, but it's almost like parts of the inlay, these kind of like padded mats, run their ways up the walls, and there is a large red lever like planted firmly on the floor in one corner. Do you want to pull this lever?
Can I look around and see if there's anything that looks mechanical that would be affected by the lever?
You can run me a Tinker's Tools check to see if you can gather from what you can see what this lever will do.
All right, tinkering. Where are you? Do. That'd be through intelligence or dexterity?
It's an intelligence check on this one.
Intelligence. Oh yes, there we go. So with that, I'm just going to roll that. That would be a 15.
Okay. So you look into the groove that the lever is inserted into, and it has like a pressure, what do you call it? Like crank on the end of the lever itself. And as you inspect inside the grooves with, I assume you pull your goggles down and magnify in, you see that there are a series of gears and spigots and widgets all inside it. Clearly some sort of clockwork automaton mechanism that you believe is most certainly of gnomish design. It's far too intricate for it to have not originated in their school of tinkering. You think that this is a leverage system. Essentially, when you pull the crank one way, it will release the struts that hold this whole thing together. You think if you pull it, it will release the tension, and almost like a pop-up book, the walls will spring out.
I will shout out, "Everyone hold on to something." I'm going to pull it.
Okay, you pull it, and as you do, the floor starts to...
Are we on the ground, or are we in the air?
No one has attuned to the helm of the train so far, so we would be on the
We're
on the
still
ground.
in the hangar. Okay.
Yeah, we're still in the hangar. So as you pull the crank, you hear like a whirring of gears and a cranking of a wheel, like all the way around as the floor lifts up and like starts to spin in a circular motion. Then all of the walls and the roof unfold to present this almost whimsical storybook style stage, like a mobile stage for performers to work off of.
Interesting. Wow. Can I pull it back and see if it comes back?
Yeah. Pull it back and it immediately goes in reverse and closes everything back up again.
Good.
It's a wonder, and it without a hitch, you didn't notice any frailties or bugs in the design as it did so.
Once it comes back in, I will continue my investigation.
Okay. You investigate the flatbed. Nothing really interesting. Just a huge kind of iron, almost like cast iron sheet of metal, and then behind that is a much kind of... It's probably the largest of all of the cars. It's much wider and deeper than the other cars. And inside, you see there are like a bunch of it's also almost like a gymnasium. There are like high ropes across the ceiling. There are like what do you call them, like flying bars for people to kind of, like acrobats to soar across in. There's a big net to catch them if they fall. It looks like this is like a practice area for circus acts.
I see.
Yeah. That's it. That's everything you find. It's a incredibly accomplished and self-contained moving circus that, if planted down anywhere, you could essentially open up that one stage and do your whole act out in the open. But there's no big top or anything hidden away in storage. If you wanted something like that, you would have to acquire one.
Mm-hmm. All right, once I've looked through everything, I'll go back to the home room and keep Precordium company.
Okay, so you had to keep Precordium company. While
Look
you were
at
doing
my
that,
big chair!
yeah, very proud of his big chair, king of the castle.
I think I need a booster seat.
Let's just make it worse. Belly Pop, what were you up to? This is the prize you sought, after all.
Gideon may have passed me while he was walking around.
Mm-hmm.
We have given Fudge and Bucket little baby clipboards, like little tiny clipboards.
Right.
And they both have quills in their hands. And we are walking around as Belly Pop yells out colors, pointing at walls.
Do they have little hard hats on as well?
They did go and grab little hard hats. One of them's just a cereal bowl.
That one's a That's great.
And we are prepping a remodel.
Fudge takes his costumes professionally. Bucket, on the other hand, no.
Slacking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're running your own inspection and beginning the process of interior decoration. That's nice.
Chartreuse! Seafoam!
Crocodile alligator.
No,
God.
not seafoam green, seafoam blue! Who do you think I am?
Anybody who catches a glance at Fudge and
has no
Bucket's
taste.
clipboard realizes that they are just scribbling lines. There's nothing there.
Just drawing like really grotesque and absurd phallic imagery. Just awful.
Oh, middle school.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose an hour passes and Precordium, your attunement to the old minor helm of the Artemis breaks, and you reaffirm your connection to the new helm. But this one is far more powerful than anything you have ever experienced. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! What do you mean?
We'll see if this is too much for Precordium to handle.
Pray, Cody.
Oh baby, that's an 18.
Okay, an 18. So once again, you feel the rush, the surge of power that comes through the cosmetic siphon that is the helm. You feel at one with the incredibly long and heavy train. You feel elated, euphoric, and satisfied.
It's just like the first hit.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna turn over to Gideon. Gideon, can you go into that glove box? Is there a manual?
Yeah. Well, let me see if we got some license and registration over here.
I start flipping through.
I'm like, oh. Okay, I need everybody in the helm.
Okay.
I'll call for Epka.
Epka calls through the front. Calls through the vent. Hey, called.
Yes.
Rolls out of the vent into the room.
And
Yeah.
it says here that in order for us to lift off, there's an ancient rune we must chant. Is everybody ready? It's a CH. Cha-ooga? Cha-ooga.
My God.
Can everybody say it with me? Cha-ooga?
Ooga.
Sugar.
Chooga.
Sugar. Chugga, 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 chugga.
How long we gotta say this, Prey?
You realize I'm familiar with this ship, right?
Belly Pop didn't join in at all.
Lift off!
I'm really glad I got to help.
You didn't help at all, but thank you for your enthusiasm.
Celestian slams the door as it leaves.
Wow, he is really pissed at me.
I wonder why.
Maybe.
Come on, I thought that was funny. All right, can I take us away, Rob?
Yeah, so if you want to, you can shunt this incredibly dense machine out of its hold in the hangar and out into the open sky above Salune. It's a totally different sensation for all of you aboard as well, particularly in that Praecordium no longer has the ability to quite literally shunt this this train up and backwards in the same manner as he did with his Dragonfly launch. But I'm sure he'll find some way of making the flight incredibly uncomfortable, at least momentarily, as he takes his preliminary flight.
I expect if you're in the caboose, it like whips around.
Whips around. Oh.
Yeah.
Of course, that's where Celestian is as well. He's just like rolling around in the back, like desperately. If you've ever seen those videos of guys on like big trawler ships when they're getting battered by a storm or something,
But he
just,
uses all of his legs to like Spider-Man on the walls.
Yeah. It's like digs his talons in so that he can't move around anymore. I hate this ship.
The whole time, because of course, closing his eyes, like, hey, Cardio, is that? I can't see because I don't want to be scared.
Every time you put your hand in front of your face, you get blurred out like you're anonymous.
Oh, look, okay. Look, Dean of the mind, I'm
He's
closing
casting
my
invisibility.
eyes. I'm closing my eyes.
John is a wizard. Look at him go. All right. So as Epka blurs himself like a censored image, the train heads further and further to Lyra's illusory veil over the moon, and as you pass through it, you all feel the gravity of the ship kind of like shunt downwards if you're standing on the upper decks of each room, and shunts upwards if you're stood on the lower. So for those of you in the engine room, your orientation wouldn't change, but unfortunately for Celestian, he's now upside down and being slammed against the ceiling that is now the floor. Because obviously, as we know, gravity on Spelljammers cuts across on a horizontal plane.
I like say to myself, shouldn't have gotten pissy about the wings.
The issue is now, because this is a bigger ship, and it requires a major helm, the required crew number and limit is much higher. So no longer is it just 2 people needed to operate the ship while you are facing up the helm, Praecordium. It requires 5 people to do the various jobs that are necessary in controlling this ship's movement. So the first job that is required is someone essentially needs to
Toot the horn.
Yeah, hoot the horn. Someone has to pull the brakes every now and again. Someone else needs to make sure that the tension on each side of the wheels is spinning at the same oscillation. There are various jobs that the crew now needs to be involved in. Obviously, For now, you have Celestian, who will gladly do one of the more kind of like menial and endurance-based jobs for you. But you will have to divvy up the rest of the duties amongst yourselves and the NPCs.
I see. So, first and foremost, let's take stock of what all needs to be done. We need someone to do the brakes, someone to check the tension for the wheels.
I think
What else we
Epka
need?
should be in charge of the brakes because he can be right by me. And he'll do exactly as I say.
He is correct.
Gideon, I think that you should be doing the tensions because, you know, you got that thinker up there.
I'm smart, you're saying.
That's right.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
I mean, you are very, very smart, sir. Curtsy.
Curtsy.
Alright, what else do we need, though?
Well, someone's got to toot the horn, and I would presume that that is a musician's task. Do you think that you could do Mary Had a Little Lamb belly pop, or?
Well, first of all, a few corrections. You see, I'm less of a musician and more of an all-around, multi-talented performing artist.
Okay.
And I believe I should be addressed as such.
Okay.
Repeat.
You roll that recording?
Mappa?
We'll come back to this.
Mappa?
And while I'm honored to be included in such a illustrious group, and of course I could do any of these duties to the utmost of excellence, I'm really just much too occupied running the rest of the ship. You'll have to find
What you
someone
mean?
else. Well, look at the state of it, the horrible condition. It's terribly run down. The colors are dated. Look at all this gold. It must be platinum.
Okay, but we literally don't have enough people to be able to fly without you helping. So if you want to get anywhere, I think that we need to think of maybe if you want Bucket to run the horn. Or...
We have Fudge and Bucket. Put them to work.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you're giving up Fudge and Bucket, then sure, they can run the horn, I guess.
Well, I didn't say that. They'll be working for me first.
Okay, but that... You see where there's a disconnect here is that we need to get to Karpri, right?
Yes. Keep going.
As you're like attempting to coerce Belly Pop into actually contributing to the group here, you hear the horn starts to blare, and you
I think
see
I
like
contributed plenty.
you see now like kind of like hanging with his incredibly strong forearms and looking down into the cabin of the engine room is none other than your simian companion Torke.
Oh, well,
He just
Torque's...
waves at you.
See, Torque's a team player here. He got a lot out of the whole, sit down we had earlier.
Good work there, Torque.
So that should constitute the 5 roles with Torque. So where are you headed, Precordium? Where is your next destination?
I mean, do we have enough... How long... Do I... Wait, we don't even have a map to Karpri, do we? No. So yeah, we should probably head to... Brawl. And,
Okay.
We've got some spare cash lying around. We could probably buy a map. We could also go ask my... is Belly Pop in the room?
If you let me leave the conversation about working without being assigned a task, then that's what I did.
Okay. We could go and ask my father, but he wasn't too pleased with me the last time we saw him.
Yeah. I think our best bet is probably just to go back to Brawl.
So you're setting a course for Brawl. All right. Well, as you well know, the transition from the Leyrin spaceport or Nushan to Brawl is fraught with space debris and obstacles, the tiers themselves, and so you cannot get yourself up to spelljamming speed in this section. But you force the train to travel as quickly as you can possibly make it go, which, as you've leveled up recently, is actually a degree faster than you used to be able to fly the Artemis. Unfortunately, though, Praecordium, as you are doing your utmost to avoid the many hazards of the belt of asteroids known as the Tears of the Moon, it seems as though somebody else does not care for this same level of dainty flying. A colossal spelljammer, one that even dwarfs the huge train on which you are all boarded, crashes its way through the asteroids that bounce off of it like pebbles. Looming before you, blocking your way, is a ginormous, crystalline butterfly. Upon its back, mounted a fortress, a castle keep.
I've got brakes! Brakes!
Along the wings.
Pull them! Pull them back! Not forwards!
Huge living wood foundations, and placed upon those are ships that rival the size of your own. There are 8 Elven man-o-wars stationed on this great armada. Gideon, you immediately recognize this ship. The only one of its kind in all of realm space. The Arrow of Justice.
I will look at the crew and just simply say, we might be in trouble.
Well. If it isn't the consequences of our own actions.
I knew I was causing way
And by our own actions, I mean me talking Gideon.
Yeah,
What
you noticed
is-
this?
What is? Oh, go
As you noticed us.
Maybe we can sneak away.
Fly casually.
As you're scrambling on what to do about this giant battleship, or essentially what is the Spelljammer equivalent to an aircraft carrier, is thrust in your path between here and Brawl, a cluster, almost like a cloud of miniature man-o-wars, these tiny elven flitters, spacecraft-sized only really for a single individual to remain inside the the abdomen of the butterfly-like chassis, all float down to you and surround the ship. And you hear a projected voice that enters your air envelope and rings around every car of the ship. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. I would prefer it if you docked your ship.
The proper greeting would have been hello, first and foremost. So hello. Then I will look to the crew and just kind of say, we might want to do the easy way. So let's just.
I think that
let's
maybe
dock.
we shouldn't have been sassy.
Belly Pop will
fast.
reach and put his beak blade on.
Strapping
You'll
up.
never take us alive!
Evka's already hiding in an event.
Accelerate to ramming speed!
Accelerate to ramming speed.
We'll jump to hyperspace and split their ship in two.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
I'm sure this ship has a weak spot right in the middle!
Either way, I think we might want to do this the easy way, because we might, and I'm not saying this loud enough to where they can hear it over there. I'm just saying this to Belly Pop and Evka.
I think they can hear us everywhere.
I'll whisper. Can you hear me? How about now?
You hear echo from the vents. Yes.
You have approximately 10 seconds to dock before
All right, I'm
we come
docking.
and get you.
Fine. We'll dock, yeah.
So you fly the train up and land it on the huge living wood platform, and as you do,
When I land the train, I land it like a spiral. It's like a
like a
circle.
snake
Yeah,
coiling
yeah,
around
coiled
itself.
around,
Yeah, that's cool. As you do so, you watch as this what looked like a vibrant kind of like cherry red plank of wood starts to sprout, and then brambles lurch up and essentially anchor your ship to the deck.
Well, we can still escape in the Artemis.
You look and the Artemis is like literally being pulled to the ground.
Shit!
Like, wrenched by the brambles to the floor.
Just tell us what this is all about. Perhaps we can talk our way out of it. You owe someone some money. You break a contract.
Yeah, a
How'd
little
you
bit
know?
of
How'd you know?
column A, column B. Long bender full of muffins at a hotel. That we put on a very powerful man's tap, and well, I do want to say it's mainly Chutney's fault. Because
Mainly Chutney's fault.
he did order a lot of square watermelons.
Now, he
Are you
might have
going-
a point there, but we're going as a team.
Okay.
Unified.
Okay, I'm just gonna hide behind you guys while you do the talking.
So the party disembarks the train and proceed out as one onto the Livingwood deck. As you do, a full regiment of around 30 Elven Imperial soldiers stand with their arms like firmly placed behind their backs in an at ease position. As they are stood at ease, one of their ranks like yells for them to stand to attention, at which point they all stand upright and proper and create a channel that leads towards where you are all stood. And down this procession walks a familiar face, the most flamboyant, dapper and well-dressed elf in all of realm space, none other than Captain Icarus himself.
Hey, buddy. How you been?
Hey, Icky. What's up?
Give us some
He's-
nice little finger guns.
Slowly, just like shaking his head and stroking his cheek as he, it almost seems as though he's contemplating what to do with you all.
Can I make a plea deal?
I know how things may look right now, but let me just say, from the bottom of my heart, my bad.
His bad.
Which one of them is your bad? Running up a astronomical hotel bill? Or stealing from Apogee Incorporated?
You did what?
Where did this train come from?
Whoa!
Well, I could shed a little light on the second issue. You see, it's all just a misunderstanding. I'm here from the bankrupt cartel myself to clear this all up. Perhaps you've heard of me. Betty Pop Renoir?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, not everyone is cultured.
Now, hold up. Last that I understood, I don't know if this was completely under Apogee's authority. This was just a scrapyard just laying there.
Do you have a deed of purchase?
Well, you see, this actually belongs to the cartel. And we were on our way to Karpri to return it to them. It's all just a misunderstanding.
Roll a deception check, Belly Pop Ranawa.
Can I give him some guidance or
No.
assist him?
You can assist. You can like back up his lie, so you'll have advantage.
That is a 3.
Did you roll both
With
dice?
advantage.
11. Oh, I have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gideon is helping you out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. Okay.
You
I
good?
just click the plus button, right? Oh, no. Never mind.
That's good.
Okay, that is a 12 plus 11, 23.
So 23. Icarus purses his lips forward, readjusts his feathered hat, and snaps his fingers. Well, that may be the case, but I have it on good authority that the folks over at Apogee did not appreciate Agent Belly Pop, Torke, Yue, Gideon snooping around their offices.
Well, we don't recognize
Wait.
any of those names. Roll for
Well,
deception
I mean, we
with
weren't-
advantage. That's what you said next. Roll for deception with advantage. That's your line.
That's your line.
Someone get his shock collar.
Look, I don't know what you've gotten yourselves involved in, but I want it to be known that this investigation of Apogee Incorporated is already underway and is a part of my jurisdiction. I don't want you poking around in their business anymore. But regardless of whether you do or you don't, you've already made very powerful enemies.
What else is new?
I do that like every 3 days.
That just sounds like a Thursday to me.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys make powerful enemies every day? Oh no!
I mean, we made like 800 by taking you on board, so, you know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
I've
what
never
is
been disliked by anyone.
curious thing and
Roll deception with advantage.
I'm not even gonna ask why you're here. And he looks down at Epka.
He is my ward, and I will protect him with my life. But his
Sounds
life
about
first.
But his life.
They're like my guards.
Well, you all sound very confident in yourselves, but I have some particularly somber news. I'm afraid it's time for Torke to return to his post.
What the hell you mean?
There has been another resurgence of the insectoid hordes upon his homeworld of the Garden. Once again, the tribes of the Hadozi are being ravaged and attacked. And they need a symbol, a strong leader. They need Torke. It's where he belongs.
Wait, is Torque famous?
He's the son of the greatest commander of the Hadozi regiments on the Garden. He didn't
What?
tell you this?
No.
I thought he was a chef.
Well,
Even I
unfortunately,
knew that.
Torque's father has gone missing in battle. And it is my intention, along with my most loyal men here, that we will recover one of our most celebrated commanders. But we're gonna need Torque's help.
Be damned. I'll look to Torque and kind of see how he's reacting to this. Is
He
like,
is stood to attention and saluting Captain Icarus.
Can he just make like 4 more pots of oatmeal before he goes?
I'm afraid not. Every moment wasted, moment gained for the insectoid hordes.
Well,
But I recognize that you have a big ship that you need to return to the bankrupt cartel, and that's gonna take more hands than you now have. Now, whilst you owe me a lot of money, and he stares Gideon dead in the eyes,
I'll look him dead in the eyes right back.
I'm willing
Go
to
on.
make a trade. One of your number for one of mine.
You're saying Torque goes with you and fights in this war, and we get one of your soldiers.
Oh no. Not one of my soldiers. I need those.
We're gonna
what?
get one of your buddies.
Yeah, a friend. Someone I trust immensely. Someone who I know will keep an eye on you and make sure that my debt is repaid.
Well, Torque is someone that I trust immensely, so, I don't know how I'm feeling about this.
I'm afraid you don't get much of a choice.
Torque? How do you feel about traveling with Icarus for a little while? I know it's not ideal, and trust me, I would much rather have you here, but I want to know your feelings and what you think.
Torque is gonna reach into his backpack that he's carrying with him, and he'll pull out like a scrunched, crumpled piece of paper, and he'll hand it to you. And he'll place a hand on your shoulder and just kind of like put his forehead to your forehead, and then he'll walk over and stand beside Icarus.
Before he goes, I will just simply say, never was there a more loyal and trusty companion. Thank you, friend.
He grunts and nods.
I'll miss you, Master Torquemus.
Okay.
Thank you for making the snow cones. I didn't know I could eat other things.
Yeah. You're a fine ape. Good luck. Save clan.
He's a hot OZ. Not an ape.
I'll make sure to drink a Torque every night.
I'm just
I'll
wondering
read.
who's going to make us breakfast.
Evka, you know how to make some omelets?
I only ever eat ice.
Yeah, I think he's like actually the worst person to cook. You made the
That's a
first
no.
choice.
So as you're all getting misty-eyed and you know, saying farewell to a close companion, two of the elves from the rank walk behind Torque, and they lift up a like a sergeant's jacket and place the two sides over his shoulders, and both pat him on the back, and he turns and he starts to walk away. But as he walks away, the doors to the keep are flung open, and as they are flung open, a blinding, almost like quasar, stardust shimmering light bathes the entire deck.
Epka, you've got all blurry again.
The hell's that?
Jake, would you care to introduce your character to the party?
2, 3. And he's gonna spacewalk into the room, okay? Moonwalk his way into the room. And all you can see from his back are platform shoes. Thick, black platform shoes, along with shiny black bell-bottom pants. They lead up to this silvery sheened shirt, along with a sleeveless puffy vest. And as he turns around, he whips out his sunglasses and places them over his neon green eyes and pale skin as his red hair is spiked up. Greetings, my new friends.
Oh,
Hey,
He's
Boots, what's your
incredible.
name?
My name is Rexalarius Eltali Romulus Dariantelexalar the 18th. But you can refer to me as Rex.
Oh, it's so good.
There's 18 more of you? Or 17 more, I guess I should say?
No, I'm the first of my kind. I just liked the number there.
I'll look to Icarus and say, is this the guy?
This is him.
He's gonna, like, saunter over to you like this. Just wiggle his way over to you. Place his hand on your shoulder specifically, Gideon. I love your goggles. Where did you get them?
I got him from a dirty goblin. Next question.
The dirty goblin. That sounds positively fiendish.
It was quite an adventure. He called it Glismus.
Lismus.
He's dead now.
And what in the phlogiston are you, my small friend? And he'll kneel down in front of Epka. He lowers his glasses slightly.
Don't step on me with the very thick boots.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my fabulousness too bright for you? I
think
can
so.
tone it down a bit. Please.
Yeah,
hold on.
he's still glowing.
And
with
as
this,
his
like,
lights out,
glory
the-
around him.
Yeah, this like glory of space cosmic green dust just kind of flickers out of existence.
Oh, well, that's a lot more close than I have. I just have this my cloak. That's pretty much it. I'm happy with that.
Mhm.
You're dressed very nice. That's what I'm trying to say.
Icky, my dear, I left my rapier in my room. Can you fetch that for me?
What am I, your servant?
It's embarrassing. Please, go on.
You heard the man. He turns and one of his recruits will run off and
Oh, not
go
them.
and grab
Oh,
the stuff.
the grubby fingers. I suppose I am to babysit you. I'm quite responsible, I'll have you know.
Babysitting's a strong term.
I like strong terms. They're stylish, and I'm all about the style.
Something's telling me I don't think you're lying.
Well, it's good to have someone else to finally carry a little culture around here beyond myself.
Who said that in that magnificently musical voice? Who was it? Was it you? The bird?
Well, who else can it be? Look at the drab garments everyone else is wearing, and look at yourself.
Oh, finally someone who can appreciate my finer sense. The rest of these fools have such a flavorless composition.
Well, I suspect these dismal soldiers you've been rooming with don't appreciate anything at all.
But my
I agree.
comrade-
Truly. I've barely managed to engage Icarus's finer sense of fashion as of recent, truly. It's probably why he looks so, as the kids put it nowadays, swagalicious.
Delicious.
What did you just say?
I said swagalicious, and I own it.
I didn't know that was a word.
Don't think it is.
It's a word now.
Okay, let me write it in my cloak. Swag.
Perfect.
Delicious.
Write it down.
Hey,
use it. I will never use it again.
You
Is
two
it an
fighting bucket.
adjective?
Wait, what?
Hey, Icarus, can I just pay you back? Does
Yeah,
he have
can
to come
we...
with-
I mean, can we
Sure.
just get a lump sum for Torque? Like,
Oh no.
I
It's
think
been
it'd be
decided.
probably about 50 grand or something.
Are you kidding me? He'll pay for himself in performance potential alone.
Oh! At last, you see the true purpose of my existence.
I've
To
already learned
wow
so
those
much.
around me, truly.
Beneath
A man
the
of the stage.
Sir, what is your name? The bird.
Oh, myself.
Yes.
Well, I'm surprised you don't know. But
Oh, regale my
My name's-
ears.
Belly Pop Ranawar. Previously
What
of
a
the
fabulous
bankrupt cartel. Now, first mate of the Artemis troop.
First mate.
Wait, how
What
come
an
Belly
established
Pop
position.
gets to be first mate? I've been around longer.
Well,
Look
you're
at
the
his-
pilot.
What does
You're
that make
unsuited
me?
for all the tasks a first mate would take on.
What does that make me?
You are present.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what he is. And I'm a
We're still
Rhaegar.
trying to figure that out. A Rhaegar? Yeah, I've never seen someone of your kind before.
You've never met a Rhaegar. Of course you haven't. They'd never deign to stoop so low. Perhaps for Mr. Bellypop here. He's met a Rhaegar, I'm sure of it.
Oh, so many Rhaegar. I'm very comfortable with Rhaegarian culture.
Oh. Then certainly you know our social code, which I firmly abide by.
Why, yes, like the back of my flipper.
Then please regale our friends here. Let them know.
Well, it all started with on the planet of.
Let's keep things brief, shall we? It's anything for art, nothing without style, and everyone for himself.
Well, he beat me to it.
Everyone for themselves. So, how does that fit within a crew dynamic?
We can all be for ourselves together.
Okay. So it's like we're all alone, but we're being
That's the
alone
first
together.
thing that you've said that makes sense.
I'm glad you think so. I think your cranium is absolutely massive.
Thank you. As you can see, it is the largest of the group.
Perhaps you would allow me to paint it.
I'm not too sure about that one.
It would look
Well-
excellent.
Painter wallpaper.
Paint a wallpaper. Have you considered giving the ship a makeover? It's looking rather drab, I'm afraid.
Did I not say the same thing earlier?
Oh,
This man
have a
is
fine taste.
brilliant.
Alright, but only one of you can be redesigning the ship while we're flying. You understand that, right?
I will confer such things to Bellypop, my apprentice. I will simply tune everything up with my mere presence.
Well, we'll have to work on the titles.
No, we won't. Now, can you show me to my quarters?
Sure.
Does he have a trunk or something? What are you bringing?
He has nothing. I imagine somebody
Nothing.
just kind of runs out his rapier at some point.
Yeah, someone just throws a rapier at you.
And
Like,
he
they do
takes it
not
and he-
do it in a gentle way. They huck
Yeah.
it at you.
He skillfully like twirls it like you would a cane, just like before grabbing it back. It's got like this finely ornately jeweled scabbard along with the actual hilt of the blade itself. But everything else is very like steepled and angular, quite like his sunglasses, right?
That was pretty impressive, I gotta admit.
Thank you. I'm quite skilled with the blade, as with everything else, truly.
Fascinating. Hey,
What?
X, mind showing him to an empty room?
While you were tinkering, I studied the blade.
Yeah, like when you say that, X kind of like looks at his like one of his fists and an open palm and like gestures to punch the hand. Like, is that what you mean by show him to an open room?
Show him to a vacant room where he can set his belonging, looking specifically at the rapier.
Okay, X.
Maybe you might want to swap rooms and put him in the caboose.
Celestian snaps his head at Pregor and says, "You ain't leader of herd," and then turns back to Rex. "Follow me," and he starts trotting off onto the ship again to show you to your room, Rex.
Very well.
Wow, I was actually just trying to help him out there, and he just got pissed at me.
My God, I've forgotten. Where in the phlogiston have I put my shield? The one that Icarus makes me wear. Thinks I need the protection. Oh, where is it? Icarus!
Shield flies over the crowd of soldiers towards you.
And his hand just kind of goes whoosh, and then
Yeah. Snaps it too.
yeah, snaps it to his arm, and he just kind of like tosses it over his shoulder elegantly, and then just saunters on into the ship.
Okay.
And
All right. Well,
every corner he takes, he doesn't just turn; he does like the twirl.
He
And then
does a
kinda
moonwalk.
goes- yeah.
Yeah.
After I see him like literally do this whole display and he's walking away, I look to Icarus and I'm like, "Our debt's settled, correct?"
Be patient with him. He's in so many ways the same as other Rhaegar, but in at least one crucial manner, so very different. He's an
Sunglasses.
incredibly gifted creature. You have to understand the people of his race are legendary, so far as history claims that they taught us elves everything we know. He is one of very few. Keep him safe.
I see. A preacher, you say?
Well, it's hard to keep him quiet.
I see. Well, I guess I could say it was a pleasure doing business with you, but we're on our way now because we have to find a map to get to Karpri.
No, we're returning this ship to the bankrupt cartel, aren't we, Captain Gideon? On Karpri.
Just so happen to be on Karpri.
Yes.
Why else would we go?
Sergeant
Only
Prometheus,
reason.
and he calls over his second in command. Yes, sir. Fetch me a spare realm space star map, please. And he salutes and he runs into the keep and he comes out with a like silver gilded scroll case and hands it to Captain Icarus. Whether you like it or not, you opened a whole can of worms. Consider this my last favor, and he'll place the star map in your hand, Gideon.
Much appreciated. I'll give it directly to Precordium.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you need anything else, feel free to stop our ship once again.
He'll nod and he'll draw his scimitar. It's like the blade is made of a almost like a fine chartreuse crystal glass, and he'll stab the tip of it into the deck. And as he does so, you watch as the brambles and thorns and branches that had encased your ship recede away.
The Artemis is like unceremoniously dropped onto the deck.
It just falls to its side. Good luck, Gideon.
You
I
too, Icarus.
Say that as a friend.
I know we had a troubled background, but best of luck to you, friend.
He'll hold his hand out to like clasp your forearm.
I'll do the same. I'll shake his hand.
You shake and he turns around. All of his troops stand to attention again, and he goes back into the keep.
Well, before you leave,
Turns
Since you
around
happen to
just
be in a-
before he goes.
since you happen to be in a helpful mood, and you're going to investigate these insectoids, correct?
That's correct.
What do you know about them so far?
I'm afraid that information is highly classified. Maybe you can make your way out to the garden someday on your own.
Well, I had one last question, then I'll let you go about your way. If you're looking for possibly a subject to study on, we do have one more crew member on our ship.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. You remember our lovely companion Chutney, correct?
Oh, who
And
could forget?
his
What a
mass-
lovable, adorable figure. Oh, he just brightens the room when he walks in.
And his
Wait.
massive contribution to the receipt you received.
Ixnay on the receipt
Well,
pay.
don't disparage
Right.
Chutney. The GIF is a saint.
Wow.
Wait.
Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Out with it.
He turned into a robot. Good news. He still likes watermelon.
What the hell is a robot?
He happened to go through some kind of transformation, and we're still not entirely sure exactly what that entailed. But if you want to take a look at him and possibly be able to help him, might be mutually beneficial for all parties.
All right, I
Yeah, 'cause-
suppose I'll take a look. And he'll turn around and he'll be flanked by a small group of bodyguards who follow you to wherever you lead him. I suppose on the Artemis, where the Chutnoid is still tied to the mast.
Hey, Chutnoid, we have a few visitors that want to come say hello.
Oh, is it? Who is it? Do they have watermelons?
Possibly. You remember good buddy Icarus?
Icarus is gonna kneel down to come to like eye level with the Chutnoid, who's like sat on the base of the deck with his torso tied to the mast, and he takes his hat off in disbelief and places it on his chest. A Bionoid.
You know what he is?
Yeah. But this is strange. He sounds just like Chutney.
Well, we destroyed the former Bionoid in a gem dropped to the ground, and Chutney grabbed it on Gideon's orders.
Wasn't gonna say that part, but thank you, Precordium.
You're
A
welcome.
re-manifestation. But that should have resulted in Chutney's mind and entire being erased and replaced by the former.
It's got something to do with Torke as well.
Right, I can see how those two things would be connected.
Do you think you'd be able to help him?
I don't think anyone else has a better chance than the people who know Bionoids better than anyone. He'll put his hat back on. Bring him onto the ship, and some of his men will come over and like tie Chutney so that they can kind of carry him away.
Don't worry, Chutney, we're getting you some help.
Where did you
too,
find this Bionoid?
It's in the church of a god for the space orcs.
Shit. All right. Oh, where am I going? Where are they taking me?
You're in good hands with Icarus. He's gonna try to find a way to help get you back to your normal self.
Oh, bully! Well, that's wonderful news. I can't wait to be back as myself. You'll never be back. I'll destroy you all.
If you ask them nicely. I'm sure they might be able to spare a watermelon or two. I'll look at Icarus and say, that you can put on my tab.
That thing and what you just told me, that more than makes us square. I'm surprised you fought one of those things and lived.
Took a few careful aims, but we got the job done.
Maybe you guys will be able to defend yourselves against what's to come. All right. Well, I suppose you better get headed to Karpri. Don't want to be late.
Mm-hmm. We'll keep you no longer. Thank you for everything that you've done.
Luck. And don't forget, drink plenty of juice. And he'll wink at you.
See what you did there.
Was that code for something?
He'll walk off. Ignoring.
I'll say when we get to Capri.
Well, actually, he winks at Praecordium as well and then leaves.
Bye, Icky.
I hate it when you call me that.
He's very intimidating.
Oh, he's a pushover. Don't worry about it.
Another elven blowhard.
He's got a real soft
All right.
spot.
Like on my head.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Push.
Loop.
How far does it depress? Like, can we get like a ruler to see how far?
Okay.
It's like
All
a
the way
little
in.
Jello. It's like Jello.
No.
There's nothing in that big dome
As
of
you
his.
press, the eyes start to bulge.
He's like, you guys want to see a cool trick?
Oh, vile. Okay.
No.
Well, I think that's as good as any place to call our mid-session break. Our dear Torke departs and takes the Chutnoid with him, but in his place steps none other than the legendary Rhaegar, Rex. What a fantastic introduction there, Jake. Great job. Really enjoyed that.
Oh man, I'm jealous. You get to play Space Dandy.
All right.
You chose the
Yeah,
little alien man with the giant head.
Yeah.
He could slay a man just by looking at him.
All he has to
And
do
then
is
apologize
talk
about it.
someone into a
Yeah,
deep,
sure.
dark hole that they can never
I'll
recover
back.
from.
Oh, we're live.
Alright. We're live. Oh, we're live, says the man who's clicked the button that made us live.
Oh man, they picked up I wear a bag.
Welcome back. Welcome. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the first flight of our new Spelljammer, the farewell to our fuzzy companion Torke, and the introduction of the incredibly flamboyant Rex.
Maybe even more flamboyant than Icarus.
Yeah, he actually like almost puts Icarus to shame. I mean, the difference. I don't think, in terms of the look, they're both, wearing strong looks, but Rex just carries himself with an aura of confidence that is unmatched.
Swagalicious, if you will.
Swagger. I can't believe you used that word. Of all the words you could have chosen, Swagalicious was not the one I thought would be.
Yeah,
Keep you on your toes, Rob.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to get like an emote of you in the glasses and just have like Swagalicious written underneath it for people to post.
Wait, can we have like the triangle glasses like coming down from the top? Like,
Oh my god! Yeah, we should make a GIF, like a deal with it. Deal with it, bitch. I'm Swagalicious. Haters wish they were as Swagalicious as me. All right.
Is that
Wow.
related to Fergalicious? Is that in the family?
I think so.
Okay.
It might come from
Same
the same
ancestry. Yeah.
concept. Yeah, the ancestry of Swaggerlicious. All right, the nomenclature. The party gather themselves, hopefully, reaffirming the Artemis aboard the train, and then, I suppose, digest briefly and organize themselves for a trip towards the now newly to be visited planet of Karpri, a destination that we have not previously visited on the stream, at least. All very exciting stuff.
Yeah, new planet. Let's go.
All right. Is there anything that needs to be done before the party sets off for Karpri?
Epka will like to go up to Precordium.
Oh God.
My exact thoughts. Oh no.
What's up, Epka? You doing okay, bud?
Yeah,
Epka check-in. How's it going, buddy?
Okay, Bray.
You settling into those vents you're so keen on?
I found many escape routes and hidey holes. Yes.
Oh, that's comforting. Are you able to get to any place inside of the ship at all times?
I really hope so.
Oh, it's even more comforting.
How
How does that work with train cars that are connected by a chain? I'm confused, but...
I was very confused too, but it just
Magic.
happens.
Oh no.
Just happens.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to... I think you should really talk to Celestian.
I mean, you're right. However, I've found that the best way to deal with problems in life is to push them off as long as possible. See, we dealt with the problem of Captain Icarus being mad at us for running up his tab by not confronting it until it confronted us. So, and it seemed to work out well. So I have learned no lessons.
Okay, well, I think that's wrong, but you said that with such confidence that I'm really questioning what I know. So
Yes, and
yeah.
you have not wavered my sentiments.
Okay. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Epka. You do it. Have fun in your events.
Okay. Don't worry. It's okay that you speak with your dolls sometimes.
I
Everyone
never
has to
speak
say-
to my dolls.
You speak... Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't want people to know that?
I don't talk to dolls.
Oh.
Canon.
Affirm.
You definitely don't speak to dolls. Got it.
Boilerplate.
Goes back into
Okay,
the vents.
as soon as he crawls back into the vents, Precordium stands up, and he's like to himself,
I'm not doing this because Epka told me to do it. I'm doing it because it's my idea. It's my idea.
and I'm gonna walk down to Celestian's.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna pull out a doll. My idea.
It was my idea. That's so good.
He has a sock puppet.
My
I
idea.
I imagine Rex and Celestian might be having a conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
He's presented your
Curious.
room to you, and
Yeah.
I guess there was probably no escape from the conversation for him until this point. So
No, he
you
kind
are
of
both-
did the thing where he's like leaning up against one corridor wall,
Right.
you know, and he's got his arm pressed against the other to stop him from passing. Celestian, what a wonderful name! Like a heavenly body, I'm afraid. Like a star in the phlogiston sky, yes, and the void itself. Where did you get such an incredible name?
named after a great stellar dragon.
Incredible. Can I call you that? Am I allowed to call you Stellar Dragon?
No, don't call me dragon. Don't like that.
Can I call you Stellar?
Sure. Why
Excellent.
not?
So
Everyone call me
fantastic.
X anyway.
Where do you come from, Stella?
Why you ask so many questions?
Curiosity. I don't get out much, I'm afraid.
Roll a persuasion check to see if you can convince Celestian to impart said information on you.
All right.
Okay, 15.
Yeah.
I come from a planet far away, different crystal sphere. Probably never heard of it. It's called Dragnexia.
Agnaxia. That sounds like a character from a novel. Incredible. Were you a hero there, Stella?
No, I was just one of many. Part of a great herd who live on the savannah. Well, that was until our planet was destroyed.
Hold on. I hear footsteps, and he'll take his arm down and then immediately snap his fingers, and his space dust expands around him, lights up the area. I must look stylish. And he'll kind of like turn against the other wall, cross his arms, and lean back.
Do you turn away from him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, I suppose you can come in, yes.
Just like it's got like the shitty like train doors that like slide. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Hi. Celestian, I was wondering if you could if we could have a word.
You just did.
Is this what they call drama?
Maybe more than one words. Also, the music isn't working again.
Ah, damn.
Give me a moment.
Probably fixed that.
Yeah.
Celestian, your stellar presence has uplifted the music to an unreasonable degree, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry. Maybe try turning down.
And down for what?
You don't need to swag so hard all the time.
Right, I've got some other music going. Right.
I
Sorry
regret-
about that. I've taken the mood down a notch.
All right. What you want, Precordium?
I mean, I just wanted to talk for a little bit and maybe kind of start to mend whatever great chasm that has come between us and being best buds, because we used to be pretty tight.
Hold on. Don't let me bother you. I'll step outside.
I mean, I'm
No.
fine. You kind of like
No,
you're really cool,
speak not of
so
it. Don't worry.
I'm fine with
You-
you being here. But
What
it's
did
up
you
to
say? Hold on.
Celestian.
Repeat that for me.
I said
Repeat that for
you're
me.
really cool, and you kind of take away from the whole awkwardness of this whole thing. So you're a good icebreaker between us.
Your reasoning is superb. I will stay, and he'll close the door
Well,
again.
I mean, it's up to
Go back to
Celestian.
leaning.
I want him to be comfortable.
Don't care.
Okay, this music is very loud. Give me a moment.
Why everybody playing loud music?
I
Turn
don't know.
down.
Belly pop.
It's just
My
Fudge
man.
and Bucket, like clashing cymbals and playing a horn really loud in the other room.
It's Conan the Barbarian soundtrack in the background.
Oh my god, amazing.
My man pulled down his glasses just so he can push his glasses right back up.
Uh-huh.
Dope. Anyway,
It's hard to get them
They're
down
really
with the
feeling
headphones on.
themselves.
Yeah,
Celestian, I would like to first begin by apologizing for saying what I said to you, and I will not repeat what I said because I know that it hurts you. To be fair to me, I had no clue that those words would have such effect upon you. That is in part by my obnoxious ignorance to those around me, and because I was just trying to lighten the mood. I'm sorry.
Celestian nods his head. Okay.
Are there any other things that I should not say?
Just that one thing.
Okay, I am very sorry for saying that. And I honestly didn't mean to have it come this far.
Next time, if I'm mad or you mad, say something. That's what hurt.
What hurt was me not saying anything?
Yeah. Hiding away. Avoid an issue. If we part the same herd, we gotta trust each other.
Well, I trust you, Celestian.
But now I trust you.
You see Rex taking notes in a little journal. Fabulous.
What are you doing?
Never you mind. Continue.
I feel like I buried my soul here, and you're.
I know. It's positively dramatic. Continue, please.
Maybe we shouldn't have invited him, Celestian.
I'm so cool.
I like him. He kinda like flashy, but he thinks, you know?
Yes, Stella, you're correct. Those are my two defining traits. I think, and I am incredibly flashy. Flashy, rather.
I thought style was one of your defining traits.
Those are encompassed in the category of style. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm glad I could teach this lesson today.
Well, it's been a great heart-to-heart, Celestian. I hope
It
that...
has. Riveting.
Alright, I'm just going to leave.
No, I'm sorry, hold on. I'll go.
Celestian turns to Rex and says, "This your room. We leave."
Oh, good point. Get out. Shoo. I've got writing to do.
Okay. Pair of you
Shut.
make your way after making amends.
I want it. Click.
He just like spins around and a windmill kicks the door shut.
My fingers! Ow!
I'm not sorry.
Flashy man, crush fingers. You got really long fingers.
It does, Stella. Good night.
Try finger.
Night. Okay. So, Rex is left to his own devices. Celestian gets to manning his stations on the train. Would you like to helm up Precordium and head your way off to
Now
Karpri?
that we have lost companion Torke, we do need someone to take over the responsibility of tooting the horn. I repeat, if anyone at all that doesn't already have a responsibility would be able to come and toot the horn of the train, it would be much appreciated.
They're really good at tooting.
Yeah. Rex is gonna come sprinting. Did someone say tooting it? And he does like a stylish slide at the end. Whoosh. Comes to a stop. Did someone say
pose.
tooting a horn? And he'll flip around.
Yes.
I would like to. I believe I can accomplish this task quite stylishly. Why did everyone get quiet? Hold on. Speak words, please.
That's weird.
I'm sorry, you just came in so quickly that I got anxious.
Oh. What was your name?
Efta.
Apta. What an intriguing name.
Yeah.
What kind
Yes.
of creature are you?
Ortling.
An
He-
artling? Excellent. We'll get
An
along just
artling.
fine.
Okay, I guess that's what I am now.
Now, where is this horn? How do I toot it?
You pull that.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Yes. He'll kind of like twirl the cord around his arm and then.
All right. Everybody.
Somehow the sound of the horn changed when you did it.
It's a new sound every single time.
Some of his like
Yeah.
space dust blows out the horn as he does it. He's like, they know it's me.
Everybody to chanting stations. Chugga 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 chugga
Chugga chugga chugga chugga chugga chugga chugga chugga chugga.
Horn!
Shoot!
Huge.
There's gonna be 2 shoots as we go shooting off the deck.
You shoot off, and now there is just left in the wake of the train as it flies off through the universe like a breeze of space dust.
As it takes off, it's like a corkscrew going up into the air from the spiral. You know.
Yeah.
Apta's of course screaming.
A barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Get out of here. Okay, so if you guys want to fast forward ahead, a trip between the outer gravitational pull of Toril to the intercediary orbit of Karpri takes a Spelljammer 2 days to make the journey. You have plenty of food and more than enough air supply to make it there without issue. The only problem would be if you were intercepted, but you are fortunate in that this does not happen. And thus you arrive at the atmosphere of Karpri on
Can I
the
ask before we
21st
arrive?
of Myrtle. What's up?
Where's everybody living?
I assumed everyone was sleeping in the sleeper cars or on the Artemis, right? There are like multiple.
That's my point.
Oh yeah. In the
Gideon's still in the Artemis.
Yeah, I go to my room on the Artemis when it's time for me to take a break.
Well, I got my robe, which also doubles as a blanket in bed, so I can sleep anywhere.
Evka lives in the vents.
In the vents.
Yes.
But Rex has been given a room in the sleeper car. He does not have a room on the Artemis.
Whenever we have any issues, we know who to vent to.
I hear everything.
Are you remaining in your room on the Artemis belly pot, or are you gonna?
I'll keep that one.
Okay.
We'll take a couple on the new boat.
Okay. Commandeer a couple extra. All right.
Fudge and Bucket get their own rooms.
They do.
On the journey over, like as in between tuning the horn, which he kind of sprints back and forth to do, you'll see Rex will like steal random objects from the ship to go decorate his room with. It's like, just things people won't notice, just little things, you know.
Wait a minute, that's my sandwich!
Not anymore.
No!
Damn you!
Not this time, Star Fox.
I
I
didn't
take-
that. I was just hungry.
he takes the demon mask and places it on his face.
Damn you, Rexar!
It's Rex Salarius Eltelai Romulus Deriantelexala the 18th to you, sir.
Oh my god.
Yes,
The
but
agent-
your,
Get it down, Pat.
but your villain name is Rexar.
Rexar.
Yes, we all have villain names on this ship.
That
This is bad
sounds
as-
positively saurian. I enjoy it. Say it again.
Rexar!
Say it again.
Rexar!
Say it 3 more times, please.
Rexar, Rexar, Rexar!
Excellent. You nincompoop. You didn't have to do everything I say.
Got him.
Curse you,
Rexar.
Rexar!
That is a worse like secret identity than like Shang-Chi. Like going from Shang-Chi to Sean, like it's so bad.
just Rex to Rexar.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Mr. Windstrider would appreciate me being a villain.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be a villain.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just get left out. Alright.
Aw.
Wow!
Oh my
What's your villain
god.
name?
Wow!
Actually, you know what? I'll give you a villain name. The positively most hideous name that I've ever fathomed in my life. Dylan.
Wait,
Oh, God.
that's my villain name. You
No,
got
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Correct. Oh, wait, it is.
Yes, you
No,
understand
we've
how
melded our
villainous the name
creative
Dylan
minds.
is.
Yours is like 10% of the creative mind, but it still functions. It's still there.
Wait, but I came up with it first.
Did you? Are you sure?
Yes.
90% of the creative mind.
Dylan the villain. See, it rhymes.
How did you not? How do you know I didn't channel that to you through the phlogiston?
Okay. So as
What?
as your crewmates bicker, Gideon.
I think we
and
need
you
another
are-
HR meeting to clear
you
this
are-
up.
You are tending to the wheels and making sure that everything is in order during the ship's flight.
But
You
before
spy. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I do want to do something before we arrive, so just whenever.
Okay, we're not arriving there right now, but we're
Okay.
gonna see it, and you can pick up after I've given this description.
Yeah.
You see in the vast distance, a purely almost like watery blue body of mass. Though there are distinct regions marked on this blue ball. Firstly, the most stark are the poles, which are dominated and covered by startlingly white ice and frigid, almost like continental-sized steps of ice and water. And then in the middle is a band of greenery. It's like a huge patch of vegetation that rings the center of the planet like a halo. What would you like to do, Bellypop, before we make orbit?
I would like to send
Not sponsored.
a message.
Okay.
So the first message is to Volo.
Okay, you want to send a message to Volo?
Yeah. My good friend Volo, it's Bellypop Ranawa checking in. And I want you to spread the word that when the Artemis troop returns, we have a new recruit and we'll be ready to put on a presentation, a new show like you've never seen before. I don't know how many words that was. A little long, but it all fit in. He got it all.
Okay, that's what you attempt to
We're
get
not
across.
playing the 25. That's stupid.
If you say it fast enough, God can't count.
That's true.
Exactly. Like,
He uses like verbal text speech, like LOL, just abbreviations.
yeah, like Azuf sitting there like, shit, how many was that? Fuck. Cut it off.
Who cares?
Alright.
Oh, I love sending.
Alright, so you hear a response. Oh! Bellypop! Wonderful to hear from you again, dear friend. I look forward to your performance in earnest. I find myself in none other than the great subaquatic city of Marinopolis on Karpri. Perhaps you can pay me a visit.
Well, I
Cannot
don't have
respond to
any
this
more
message.
for him. Yeah.
That's it, yeah, you don't respond. Okay.
Scene.
And then
Message
I
read.
would like to send another message
Left on red.
to Chad Razorbeak.
I've had to
You mean
summon the world.
The king.
King Chad Razorbeak. Yes.
King Chad Razorbeak. Yeah. Okay.
You avian buffoon! It is I, Betty Paparanawar. Bet you wish you'd seen the last of me. But we're headed for Karpri, and when we steal that book back from you, you'll really regret letting me go. Wait, I quit! I quit! And then it trails off.
Yeah. You hear back almost like the sound of someone waking up. You know, like you woke him up with this sending he was asleep. Oh, what? I don't know anyone called Belly Pop. What book? And then that's the end of his message.
Okay.
Oh shit, was that the wrong number?
His real name? Is there another
insult is what it
King
was.
Chad Razorbeak out there somewhere?
It was the wrong
Yeah.
zip code, I'm afraid.
Wrong zip code.
he dialed your sending neighbor.
Oh shit! I dialed. I dialed Chud instead of Chad. Damn it!
God, everyone hates Chud Razorbeak.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
The worst.
Who? Chudley?
Chudley. What is his full name? All right. Okay. Making for the grand blue planet that is Karpri. Not so different in size to Toril. It's like an earthen-sized planet of some kind. That you don't notice any like sizable satellites that orbit Karpri either. There don't seem to be any pronounced moons or large bodies that can be accessed close by. So you bring the ship slowly down. Now herein lies the issue. Where on a planet do you begin to look? You would need some sort of reference, some intimate knowledge of the location at which you now find yourselves.
Captain, where should I set her down?
See that green plot of land over there? That's it. The thing about Capri is there's part of the land is above water and part of it is below water.
Wow. The sun is so bright here.
Yes. I feel there's nothing quite as refreshing as the Capri sun. Yes.
Well, thanks everyone for joining our stream tonight. It was great to see you.
You know, I thought that...
This will be our last stream ever. Thank you for watching. We'll never do this again. Goodbye. No. All right.
See you all in therapy.
If you follow your captain's directions, you place the train down on a sandy burr in the middle of the ocean tract where the sea kelp and like phytoplankton create this mass of verdancy in the center of the ocean. There's nothing more to this very quaint desert island than a few tufts of grass, palm tree dusted here and there, and a wooden shack at which you see two tritons who are playing a form of like dried kelp made happy sack with one another.
That's where we gotta go.
That's what I want to go.
We're gonna play hacky sack?
No, we're gonna talk to those two tritons right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good. I can't do the thing. I'm not very agile.
What are we looking for here? If I may ask, I don't want to butt into secret knowledge, but what are we doing?
Not so much secret knowledge. So the thing about Capri is that, like I said, there's a whole city underwater. And to get there, you need two things. Remember what our buddy the other day was saying about drinking the juice? We gotta drink a certain juice here. I can't remember the name of it, but you gotta drink that so we can go underwater. And the other thing is that there's a little bit of a crazy disease going on if you're staying in the water for too long. And that we need protection from. See them two tritons right there? They will help us.
First, I've got to stop you, Captain. You do remember what I told you, right?
About the playing with dolls thing?
I don't play with dolls, I talk with my mask.
So that's
There's a
real.
difference.
I thought Fudgy Bucket were making up stories.
It is
Hold on,
not a
Draconian.
doll, it is a mask.
Could I help you decorate your dolls? Dress them up, perhaps.
You may help me decorate my villain mask,
Oh.
but I do not have any dolls. And oh my god, this music is driving me crazy.
On some like tropical music.
That's what I'm trying to do, and it's
Yeah.
very difficult, trust me.
Hmm.
It like changes in volume every song.
I'd like to think that that Rex like trades his platform shoes for a pair of platform flip-flops.
Platform flip flops.
Captain,
Everything else about his outfit changes, but
If
They're
you-
definitely like Birkenstocks, like no doubt.
this planet's oceans are comprised of salt water, correct?
Oh. I see.
I am deathly allergic. Instantaneous death upon contact with salt water.
Really? It's part of
Yes.
your sickness.
Yes.
he's sick. He's ill. What does he have?
Blue.
Well, just look at him.
Blue.
He is strangely blue.
I'm blue, damn it.
Oh, don't start.
It was literally in my head before you even spoke it. I told you our creative minds have been joined.
If I were green, I would die.
Yes.
Pray,
Oh.
I thought the reason you were blue, was... Am I not...
Don't.
Am I wrong?
Hush, Epta!
Okay.
We're talking.
Oh, alright.
Yes, let the adults speak, please.
Okay.
Edgar will talk later.
I'm the oldest Okay, I'm the oldest Ording I know, but alright.
But back
Nothing
to the
about
problem
this
at
train.
hand. If I am touched by even a drop of that water, I will disintegrate.
I do have a question for you. On what basis is this allergy founded?
Father told me.
I mean, it
Father
sounded
suffers
sensitive,
from the
but
same sickness.
Yes, except he has it even worse. He
don't
looks
mean to
just
sound
like
mean.
one of them.
I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I think your father might have told you a lie or two growing up. Now, I don't know about the salt water. You very well.
Why
might
would
be
he
allergic
lie
to it.
about something so trivial? It
Should I
has to
splash
be
him?
true.
He starts to go towards the water. Should I splash him just a bit?
No.
Do we really want to take this risk?
It is quite a risk. You have a point there.
Such a stylish risk.
Perhaps they have some kind of suit that you can put on.
Boy. Is there a bubble boy suit for me to put on?
We will ask them and see if they
This,
have.
this music is too upbeat for this deathly scenario.
Like standing on this island paradise with
Any
sun.
moment I could die!
Point
He
breeze.
yells at someone walking by with a cocktail.
margarita.
Yeah.
What's his problem? I don't know. He's really blue.
So they're playing. What are they playing over there?
Playing hacky sack.
Hacky sack. He's gonna try to go join in. Can I skirt into this fine game?
Whoa, bro, you're like whole thing is like out of sight.
Just you wait, and he snaps his fingers and lights up the area.
Well, dude, I totally did too much Bombo Kelp earlier, and I'm seeing crazy. Is this guy here right now?
I am here, in the flesh.
Dandinos, are you saying this?
If only
Yeah,
better.
Carlos, I can't believe it.
Doritos.
Dandinos, that's his name.
Dandinos, may I join your game?
Yeah, sure. And he'll kick the kelp ball over to you.
He's playing hacky sack with a tennis racket on
I'm
his
gonna try to play some very stylish hacky sack. I'm gonna let it kind of like sail over my shoulder and try to hit it, with my heel.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics check to see how well you perform such a feat.
I've lost the thing. Hold on.
Sleight of foot.
Sleight of foot. Get out of here.
Oh no. The 10.
Okay, 10. You manage to control it awkwardly. It kind of gets like stuck in the flopping part of your flip flop, and you kick it back to them. It's not as graceful as you wanted it to be. Yeah, dude, that's pretty impressive considering you're like super stylish getup. And you're real because I kicked that to you and you kicked it back. Like, whoa.
Yes, correct. It is the stylish getup that is hindering my abilities here. I assure you.
Yeah, sick. You like on like vacation or? Cause I had never seen you before, and I swear I just saw like a choo-choo train like fly out of the sky. It was crazy.
You are quite under the influence right now. First of all, secondly, everything you said was correct.
Whoa. Normally I'm not, so that's like a total like vibe, bro.
I'm glad you find me Vibalicious.
Whoa, Vibalicious, that's sick. Can I use that, bro?
Yeah, you can, in exchange for one key piece of information I need. All right.
Yeah.
You see, I've heard that there's a disease if you stay too long in the water. Yes.
Yeah.
How does one prevent that?
You gotta drink the juju juice, dude.
Is that the only way? There's no.
It's the only way. You gotta drink the juju.
What if someone's allergic? Would you?
I don't know anyone who's allergic to the juju, dude. Like,
Is there salt water
stronger.
in the juju?
No, it's just like kelp juice, bro.
Very well. You may use Vibalicious, I suppose.
Sick. Totally Vibalicious. Oh, it's my new thing now.
Well,
I'm
everyone,
totally gonna remember this when I sober up.
he won't.
He
Totally. That's my word. It was an
I
uneven
will pluck,
exchange. He
I
gave
will
me
pluck
nothing.
it from his mind.
Whatever you bros need, just go to Jarnagos's over there. He's got a juju shack. He'll like totally set you up.
Negoses. Well, you heard the man. Let's just go visit it.
Fair enough. One more question for you. Do you happen to have any of that special seaweed to let you breathe underwater?
Oh yeah. Again, you gotta go to Jarnados. He's got everything.
Good
Man
to
has
know.
everything, Gideon.
Yeah, it's
Does
like
he have a bubble suit?
bubble suit.
Yes, for
I
bubble
don't-
baby boys.
Bubble baby boys. Whoa, they're bubble baby boys. That's sick.
It's me.
You're a bubble baby boy.
Yes.
You're a blue bubble baby boy.
I'm kind of hyperventilating right now. I've never been this close to salt water.
Far out, dude. I've never been any further away from saltwater than I am right now.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you look quite dehydrated.
Yeah, I'm like totally baked.
Well, continue on doing what you're doing. We're gonna go pay a visit to Jarnagos.
Right on. Have a great, wonderful, easy breezy day.
You too, friend.
One
Peace
moment,
out.
please. He's gonna reach into his vest and start to fish out
Vibalicious.
something. Where are you? There you
What you
are.
looking for?
He pulls out this like charm, and it's kind of like a carved, like crystal charm in the shape of a panther. Excellent, you're still there. I thought I'd lost you on the way over. Would you like to see something cool?
Wait, is that a sex panther?
It is a panther, not a. It's a sex panther.
You know I've ridden on the sex panther.
The sex panther.
Yes!
Yeah, not this one. I'll show you. And he'll like toss it whoosh, gracefully.
Okay.
Do you want to describe it, or you want me to describe it?
No. I think you should describe how your sex panther presents itself.
All right, and as it does, as it tosses, it's like the same stardust that kind of wreathes him at all time. This green haze of stardust just reaches out, touches it, and the thing transforms into this glowing green panther with like cool lightning strike designs down the side.
Hold on,
Right.
is this one of the pieces of the great sex panther mega robot?
The key ingredient here is
Sex
that the
Panther Voltron?
The panther wears the same pair of sunglasses that Rex has on.
It is Sex Panther Sex Panther Voltron.
It's the left arm.
The left arm of sex.
It's the cod piece.
He sprints over to it, rolls, does like a roll, and then leaps up and then onto the back of the beast, holding onto its reins. Now let us go see this Jar and a Goat, I believe his name was.
I am entranced. I have
As you should
completely
be.
forgotten about all danger and wish to know everything about your life.
I would love to regale you, but first we must save the day. That's what we're doing, right? I hope that's what we're doing.
Just don't let the
In a
dangerous
sense,
animal.
yes.
Don't let the dangerous animal near me, please.
You may join me, dear
Oh, thank
Apta,
you.
on the Sex Panther.
Okay. Okay.
This is really quite an act.
Oh.
Okay, so you mount the sex panther and you pull Epta up on a board with you, and you start strutting your way over towards the shack.
I
Oh,
just
Rex Panther.
can we just fast forward the campaign to the Sex Panther Voltron arc, because I just want to play that now.
Oh boy.
Can I minor illusion some rings and see if Rex will jump through them with a panther?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you jump through them, Rex?
Yeah, as long as they're flaming.
Okay.
Is there another way to make a ring?
Thank you.
Of course.
Screaming the whole time. You hear like a clapping coming from behind the like teller's shelf by this like beach shack. Yo, that's totally awesome.
Thank you.
You could have a real audience, you know. Look, you're already winning over the idiots.
Let them know.
What?
He's definitely not talking about
I
me.
like you, Belly Pop. You enhance my pre-existing incredible levels of stylishness.
Can I help you awesome people today?
In what way would you like to? Would you like to accompany us? Be our guide?
Oh no, I don't do that, man. But I sell juju juice. And I sell breathing kelp.
You sell or you give as a token of your gratitude for viewing such an act.
It's a good angle.
Yeah, you can roll a persuasion check with advantage to see if he will confer these gifts onto you for free.
That did not do advantage. I broke something. Oh god.
Broke
Why is there an
everything.
arrow?
It's
Yeah, why is there
all
an-
broken. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah,
Good thing is no one can see your mistakes.
Okay.
I
Well,
was
we're gonna
wondering
do,
about that myself.
we're gonna
Roll
try
me
it
another
again.
one.
I thought you were just trying to stand out.
Okay, so neither were fantastic. What
All
am
right, 12.
I
I-
mean, I would, but like I'm kind of running low, so I gotta make the most of it. You know, I gotta feed all the little ones.
Well, do you also sell a bubble suit?
Bubble boy.
What's that?
For baby bubble boys.
Oh, you mean the Bubble Boy 5000?
Yes, that is exactly what we need in this
Oh
situation.
yeah, I got one. Here, it'll totally fit you.
And he pulls it out, and it's sized for a small humanoid like Epka.
I'll make it
Here you
work.
go, little guy.
Oh my god!
Do you have the Bubble Buddy Boy 6000?
I got the Bubble Man.
Okay, I'll take the bubble man.
I'll hand you
Oh, man.
the Bubble Man, which essentially presents itself as like this alluvious, almost like mannequin-shaped, gelatinous substance that is like patchworked up with a bunch of seagrass. I'll hand it over to you.
You just gotta slip right in there.
This
All snug.
this model has the front and back trapdoors.
Yeah. Fully kitted out. It's got jets too.
Perfect.
Oh.
I'll take it. How much?
So,
Sick. Well, it's a rental,
Okay.
so I'll charge you 1 gold piece a day.
Good, because I only have 1 gold piece. Here you are.
Thanks. Well, you're gonna need the breathing piece and the juju juice, cause you don't look like you're from around here. So you're like your mojo isn't strong enough to prevent the diseases.
Okay,
How about I just pay for it?
yeah,
I
Gideon,
got
can
you,
you
buddy.
buy my Bubble Man suit, please? Thank you.
I'll buy your Bubble Man suit.
Bubble Man suit.
How much is it?
So it's a gold piece to rent per day. He's not willing to sell it. You wouldn't want to buy it anyway. It's a further gold piece for a flask of juju juice, which will give you essentially like immunity to the diseases of the water in Karpri for 3 days, and then it's another gold piece for for breathing kelp, which will last 3 days as well. So I need to buy one of each.
So
So
that's
what we-
about. I'll go on. You got it.
Okay. What we know about Karpri sort of civilization or culture? Are we? Am I imagining sort of like Gungan style living below the sea?
Oh, we're about to see. I mean, you can roll a history check to see what you know about.
What I'm trying to discern is like, is this? Does everyone live in water, or do people create spaces of air in which they exist?
You'd
don't
have
wanna-
to roll a
you
history
don't wanna
check
tell
to,
us.
see if you
Okay.
to know. Gideon knows. You could ask Gideon because he's talking as though he's been here before.
You look like you've been everywhere.
You're so smart, Master Gideon. You were just about to say.
And so handsome.
Look at those goggles.
Devilishly so.
I'll take out a handkerchief and shine his goggles.
Everybody curtsy.
Flattery gets you everywhere. So yes, underwater we got the city of Marinopolis. In there, been there a few times. Another life ago, it feels like, but what else do I know about it?
So you know that Marinopolis is a city that was created by cultivating corals. They essentially like farm the corals in such a way using like peculiar like subaquatic agricultural methods and magic to grow these huge almost like calcified husks that they then bore into and make into abodes and towers and other beautiful buildings. So everything in Marinopolis is incredibly colorful, eccentric, and to people with tastes that allude to this, very beautiful. You do know that most areas are completely beneath water. There is not like Gungan style kind of like airlocked areas with bubbles of air, but there in recent times, as there has been like almost like this boom in Karpri tourism, they've started to make residences and guest houses, restaurants, and the like amenable to creatures that do not live under the water, because the predominant populace, or the native populace of Karpri, is essentially that of sea elves and tritons, as well as various other aquatic species.
And as soon as we get there, we got to go to my favorite tavern called the Pearl Trident.
Is that an actual pearl trident?
There is a Pearl Trident there, correct.
We must go.
How does anyone?
This is a necessary step.
Yes.
How does anyone drink anything in there? Would the drink just disappear as soon as you try to like pour it out?
Yeah, this is an
You raise a valid. You raise a valid point.
Very well.
So 10 gold, you say, for everything, right?
John, do you have any straws?
It works the same way your fucking vents work.
Yeah, it should be 11 gold, but he did enjoy the performance of the Sex Panther jumping through hoops, so he will give you the 1 gold discount.
We'll let him pet the panther.
Whoa. It's like super fuzzy but sharp at the same time.
Just don't let it bite off your hand.
Tell you what. How about you double the supplies? I'll give you that 20 gold.
All right, roll a persuasion check to see if you can convince him to part with more supplies at the cut rate.
All right. Persuasion. And I will guidance myself. Ooh.
I'm
That
as
is a
I,
total
as
of
I
7.
said, dude, I'm totally running low on supplies, so I gotta charge full price.
You made
Alright,
the panther
so-
sad. You've done it.
Okay, so you say that you made the panther sad. I will give you now advantage, Gideon. You can roll one more time to see if him upsetting the panther that he so admires budges his decision.
It's almost
It was
20.
worse. It was almost a nat 20.
It was.
For a second there, I thought it was because it was like on the screen for me.
But it was a roll of
So that's
2,
a 2.
so yeah, we'll go with that first one of 7 total.
I'd like to respond.
sorry.
I'd like to respond to this clearly awful line of reasoning that Gideon is serving up here.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give it a little like shimmy and a little like twinkle in the eye, and we'll use a show must go on.
Oh God!
Hey,
Here we go.
that's a success. That is a 6.
Okay.
So Gideon passes the check, and despite the fact that everyone just heard like just awful nonsense come out of Gideon's mouth, the guy just sort of like, yeah, bro, sounds great.
Man, I'm kind of vibing with you now. Oh.
God, this is like totally Vibalicious.
When the penguin,
It's already spread.
Yeah.
No.
when the penguin was scooting, I just felt it in my bones. No?
Vibes all the way down my spine.
Yeah. He'll part with it for 20 gold pieces.
Much appreciated, Bill.
All right, well, have
And-
a easy breezy day.
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Yeah, totally.
Apta,
Voice in
get
my
off
head
the
knows what
panther.
I'm saying.
Get off
Get off the panther. This is Billy Pop's seat now. Come, Billy Pop.
Oh,
Yeah, this, I prefer this immensely. Thank you.
Well, I'm a natural performer, you see. I'm thinking a little lift of the rump and a kick will send me 20, 30 feet in the air.
Dangerous and stylish. Let us give it a whirl. Yes.
Here we go. Oh, first I got a flaming spear. Flaming ring up in the air.
okay. And
What are we doing?
fly up together. Yeah.
It's
Da-
great.
Dandinos walks over.
Yo, I heard you needed a guide.
Yes.
Antino, is that you?
It's me, Dan Dinos. I'm, your Vibalicious pal.
Yes, we need guidance.
No, not after
Really?
using that word. No, not at all.
Where are you going? You going to the Big Marmar?
If by Marmar you mean Marinopolis or Marinopolis, yeah.
Yeah, the Big Marmar, dude.
Just call it a mama.
That's what we like locals call it, So like if you call it that, you're like locals too. You're one of us.
Yeah, okay. If Finnegan makes him.
We're bringing him along. I love the way he talks.
No, please don't.
Fine.
We are for
Oh.
sure. Get off, Belly Pop. This is his seat now.
Oh,
Dinos is
when Rex hires a god, when Rex hires a guide, he becomes a fan favorite. But when I hire a guide, we feed him to a dragon.
That sounds incredible.
Please never hire me to be your guide, pray.
No, I'm getting into my Bubble Boy suit. I mean,
Fine.
Bubble Man suit.
All right, so if y'all want to just follow me into the water, I'll take you to the Big Marmar. Just make sure to chug your juju and put your kelp in your mouth so you can breathe. And for the Big Bubble Man, get all up in your suit.
Yes, and we're sure this thing is sealed and tight.
Oh yeah, once you're in there, you won't be able to breathe.
Why? Why does it smell like bugles in here?
I don't know.
He like kicks a bag of bugles into the sand further away.
Just feel the vibes.
With us nacho cheese.
Yeah. Don't ask questions, bro. Don't be a narc.
Can Gideon take us without this guy?
Yeah, definitely.
He's coming. He's on the Sex Panther. Let's go.
Let's just
He's on the set.
He's already on the Panther. How long is the journey from here to Marinopolis?
You know that Marinopolis is a short, like, underwater walk from here. It's maybe like a 10, 15-minute walk once you step out off of the sandbar.
That's not too bad. Yeah, it's been a little minute since I've been here, so you want to guide us there?
Yeah,
Wouldn't be
totally,
opposed to it.
man. Take you. Where do you want to go in the Big Marmar? Like, you in town for something in particular? Coming to see the sick new restaurant scene we got going on? Or maybe you're here to go to everyone's favorite, the Pearl Trident. That place is happening. And honestly, there's this like super cute babe there.
You had me at Pearl Trident.
All right, bro, let's get going. Follow the D.
And he walks into the water.
Not follow the D. No.
I tentatively dip my toe into a wave.
No, you dip your bubble into the wave.
Wait, is it a whole bubble or is it?
Yeah, you're
oh,
in like
so I'm
a
in a hamster
gelatinous-
wheel. I thought it was
No,
like
no,
a,
it's not. No. It's like bubbles on. It's like
Yeah.
like multiple spheres that go.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
what I
way
was thinking.
around
Like
you.
like the
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
the Stay
So
Puft
you dip your,
Marshmallow
like-
Man or like the
Yeah, Exactly, Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Michelin Man.
You like put your
Michelin Man. Yeah,
Michelin Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You put your doughy, spongy foot sphere into the water, and it just washes over it. You don't feel it.
I'm not dead. Yippee!
He jumps in.
Okay, jump in. Alright. And as soon as you plunge beneath the breaking waves, you see the sparkling spires of the coral peaks that make up Marinopolis. It's not a mega metropolis, but it is comparative to the subterranean cities of Toril, namely those located in the Sea of Fallen Stars or off the coast of the Sword Coast, much larger in dimensions, probably the size of a city comparable to Neverwinter. So has a population of around 100,000 residents, which swells during the the peak holiday months. And it's easy to see and clear that there is a big carnival tent placed off to one side at the precipice of a huge ocean trench.
I'll look to Belly Pop. I'm guessing that's our target.
Why, yes, of course. That's exactly where it would be. There's nowhere else it could possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you ask?
Just curious. And then I'll look back to Dandinos.
Dandinos, yeah.
Dandinos. I'll ask him. So, have you heard anything about this carnival that's in town?
Oh yeah, the Cirque de Glace. Yeah, it seems super like Vibalicious.
Oh, what else have you heard about it? Anything particular?
I heard that they have like great chow, really sweet drinks, and it's like got some really cute babes. Yeah.
I see. No,
Enlightening
let's just...
commentary.
Do you want to go like check it out, bro?
Let's
I can
just go,
take
Rex
you.
Panther.
Rex Panther, god damn it. Did you get your panther supplies? Because he can't breathe underwater.
Is he a real panther? I thought he was like some kind of...
Well, he's not.
Not a real panther.
He's not a real panther, but he doesn't have the ability to breathe underwater. is one of the things about him. At least not at this level.
I did get
We'll
extra
purchase-
supplies.
I will purchase. Okay, we'll use the extra supplies. There we go.
Okay, we'll use the extra
Well,
supplies
well,
in the Rex Panther.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just healing.
Also, are you becoming the Old Spice man? Like, is that like where this is headed for Red?
I'm on a
Okay.
panther.
Look at your man, now look at me. Now back at your man. Now back
Hello,
to
ladies.
me. Yeah,
Hello.
so good. So like, yes nay or like nar nay on, Circus A.
What are these words you are speaking? What is this language?
This is the Mar speak, bro. You gotta get with the lingo.
Well, people
Yes,
like me.
Maybe-
yes, Ray.
Well,
Sweet. All right, follow me.
And he
Well,
starts swimming,
Rex.
and then he realizes that most of you can't swim.
Rex,
And then
I must add that it's really it's such a pathetic show. They're so low on talent these days. They've lost everyone. You really wouldn't enjoy it.
Hey, Pop, how could they be low on talent when we are the stars on approach?
You wish to perform, is what I'm taking from this.
I do.
I may have just the proposition for you.
Excellent.
But you don't want to work with these people. They're bums, worthless.
I do gotta say, when we went to go see their show, the best part was Belly Pop. There wasn't really much else pizzazz. There wasn't.
You see
Oh,
here,
the
he speaks
Best
for the
part
people.
about the show is this guy called the King. He's like so awesome.
Don't listen to him. That's a damn lie.
Who?
Whoa.
Who dares call themselves the king?
A fool.
When
A buffoon
I
of a bird.
exist.
I mean, to be honest with you, Belly Pop, when we went to go see it, the only person I remember is you, so.
Can anyone sing my praises louder?
I've never been to a circus.
Well, Billy
so,
Pop, what shall
yeah.
we do?
I say we eschew this circus altogether. Well, except for that other thing we do have to do, where we do have to go there.
Yeah, well, you've
But
got
only
to
that.
steal the book. I mean,
What?
acquire the book.
Stuff.
You're
That's
not a snitch, are you?
Oh, no,
Well,
he said
Mark, whoa.
I say in my bubble suit.
Yeah. Like, has to, like, wiggle around awkwardly in the bubble.
You're not a snitch.
It sounds like
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, bro, I've never narc. Like, we're bros now. You can count on the day.
Excellent. We are about to get Theftalicious.
Whoa.
What
You're
do
a
you
visionary.
want? Yeah. This is everything. I can't do Precorium's voice while also covering my mouth.
So good.
I'm like off to the side, like.
What do you mean we're talking about the bubble suit?
I'm Precorium.
Alright, so, like, where do you guys need to go to, like, totally Theftalicious it up?
I'm using my lingo, please. Where do we need to go? I'm not a thief, I'm afraid.
Perhaps we should hold off on the circus just for now. It might be best to find some kind of lodgings in town, and then we can do some reconnaissance about what to do with the circus.
The lodgings at the Pearl Trident.
Yeah, totally. I know the proprietors. I can get you, like, the best deals. I sell them. I sell them drugs.
You know, Mel?
Yeah.
Well, carry on. Let's go.
I knew I brought him for some
What
reason.
is it with guides and selling drugs?
What exactly are you stalking?
Well, I got everything, like everything going, dude. I got Traveler's Dust. I got like Juju X. You
Not
got Juju X.
Are you sure you're not related to a goblin named Gliz?
No, dude, I'm 100% proud Marmar Trident. I'm not a drug dealer anyway. I'm an entrepreneur.
But you just called yourself a drug dealer. I don't...
What? No, I'm just totally like stoned. Like, don't listen to me.
That's not very Vibalicious of you.
Shit, you're right, bro. I need to be more Vibalicious. Let's go to the Trident and like get drunk.
Off the Rex Panther. No one of you deserves the seat now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He swims off the Rex Panther.
Follow me.
You guys gonna follow him down into Marinopolis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
After doing a doggy paddle.
Do we have like a view of it coming down? Like, is it give off light and
Yeah. So as I mentioned, the coral spires are like interlaced with the minerals from beneath the ocean bed, as well as the almost like metamorphosized sediment that has built up by creatures and then the coral itself to give the entire place this almost like porcelain gleam. It reflects the rays that do reach the bottom of the ocean, keeping it incredibly bright and actually kind of like trapping in some of the radiance to heat up the area around Marinopolis, meaning that the water here is even more like tepid than it is in the surrounding bay. As for the streets themselves, most people either swim or walk along the surface on what is just like a very soft, like silt-like, sandy ocean floor. And occasionally, if there's something that's like even too heavy for people to lift on their own, despite the water tension, they have like huge beasts of burden, like giant sea snails and giant octopi, all kinds of tamed aquatic creatures that they utilize here. It seems like a very common theme for people to have some sort of animal or beast in tow.
And these spires are like hollowed out and occupied. Is that the
Yeah. They're all of this like coral has been cultivated, and then when it's gotten so big and died, it has then been reoccupied and utilized as residential or commercial space.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys walk down one of the main promenades all the way up to the Pearl Trident, aptly named after its most famous wall adornment, a trident that seemingly has been carved from a giant pearl. It has that beautiful pearlescent, almost like rosy pink tinge to its white veins. And it hangs over a bar that is entirely devoid of water. The interior of the Pearl Trident is airlocked by magic, and thus people are enjoying their beverages without any issue of them spilling into surrounding water, and a beautiful like sonic effluence is abounding throughout this like two-storied bar with a overlooking balcony that can spy over a stage. The stage is made out of the same sort of like marbly coral substance, and mounted upon it is this like giant clamshell. And emerging from the clamshell, as you all step in, is this like beautiful turquoise-skinned, like bright blue hair, almost like purple-eyed sea elven woman is like presenting herself, and she's wearing these like this coral mesh. That's like coral and seashells all like meshed together using metal links. That a spotlight is being shone on to reflect off all these like beautiful colors. She looks almost like a disco ball, and she starts to sing an incredibly like jazzy and soulful chorus. At which point she is then flocked to by a group of similarly attired dancers and backup singers. She's just putting on this astounding show while her band play on like hollowed out crab shells that are just like bonking and using as percussion instruments. And the place is heaving. People are like, clashing glasses, drinking very colorful cocktails and enjoying the high life. It's almost like being like a jazz bar in New Orleans or something.
Quite a lively atmosphere under the ocean. Copyright.
It feels like home to me.
Yeah, this makes a lot more sense than my vets. Pretty good.
Very well. Shall we show ourselves to the people?
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
You want Disney? We are sorry. I don't know what to say.
Sorry
other than
about that.
Okay. Do you want to approach the main bar?
I'm gonna strut up to the main bar. Actually, no. I'm gonna ride over on my panther, and the panther kind of struts over, just like.
4 steps forward, 2 steps back.
Hello. Excuse me.
Hello.
A barrel-chested. He seems like he's a half sea elf. Kind of turns and leans over the bar. He has like a very pale white but like blue-hued tone to his skin, and he bears like hair on his face rather than the like typical like fin-like appendages that the pure-blooded sea elves would have. And he has like this gruff like beard with a like a curled mustache and a mop of dark blue hair that falls onto his forehead. He leans over the bar. He's wearing a like a midnight purple waistcoat and suit trousers, and he raises an eyebrow. How can I be of service to ye?
I don't know, to be honest. But I would like a drink, I believe.
What can I get you? Pick your poison.
Is there a menu?
He points up at the the bar above his head, and just beneath where the actual pearl trident is a board with all of the drinks written on it. He has an incredibly kind of like respectable collection of drinks. Drinks from seemingly all over the crystal sphere. He's got dwarven whiskies from the Citadel in the Tears of the Moon. He's got beautiful elven wines that originate from like Mithranor's days on Torrel, as well as a copious amount of kind of like regional cocktails, many of which call into effect ingredients like refined sea foam and like rock salt, as well as a mixture of like pickled kelp brine and sea cucumbers.
The panther's gonna like turn around, and then Rex is going to shift around to where he's leaning back against the panther's neck as he stares up at the menu, and he'll just stay staring up at the menu while other people do things.
Is there any way you can get a drink inside of this bubble with no salt water inside of it?
You worried about the saltwater boy?
Yes.
Well, there ain't no salt water in here. You can come out the bubble.
Are you sure?
Aye, I wouldn't lie to you. That'd be bad business.
I like pinprick a hole open in the bubble.
And the phlogiston is synth wine. I don't even know.
Now I'm imagining Prey coming out like Ace Ventura out of the back of a.
Oh my god! Yeah. It, like spurts out
slimy, naked.
And like the bubble's still standing, and he like onto the ground. like a little slimy trail comes out behind him.
Yeah. I never understood the bubble, man.
I did not need to see that.
No.
It is very important that I am not to consume any salt water. Can you ensure of this in my safety in this establishment?
I promise you that while you're here, you won't consume an iota of seawater, and that is my promise.
Right.
You have it on my decree, Melistopheles of the Pearl Trident.
Right. It seems as though you know almost every mixed drink on this plane and others.
If I can't make it, it's not worth drinking.
I need a Torque and stat.
Torque? That must be some sort of regional variant. What's in a Torque?
Believe it's cranberry juice and lemonade.
Ah. I can make you one of those, and he'll get to mixing.
While he's mixing, I'll walk up to him and ask him, "So, Mel, it's been a while, but do you remember me, by chance?"
He, like, while he's shaking up the Torque, turns and then places the mixer on the counter. I remember you. You come in here often. You're one who speaks to old Salty Dave.
Yeah.
Gideon, right?
That's me.
Where's your partner?
He's on a business venture at the moment.
All right. Oh, you here with these yellow bellies?
Yep, they're with me. It's my new crew.
Oh, you certainly make yourself busy, Gideon. It's been quite a while. What brings you back into town?
We're here and looks for a certain book. Have you heard any talks about anyone obtaining a new cookbook by chance?
Cookbook? No, I heard about, how our boys here represented Karpri in the old, Crystal Sphere-wide cooking contest. What they call it, Hellrider's Kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Oh, they came a solid 3rd place behind Jeremiah's Muffins. So we're all very proud of that here.
And who else did they come behind if they came in third?
I forgot that we beat them.
Yeah. I can't remember. It was someone.
Wait, is it this bar that we beat?
No. It's
Oh,
not this
okay.
one, but
Thank God.
this guy clearly is like part of the service industry culinary scene here, so he's like close to those people who you did beat. I believe it's like Artemis Cafeteria. So I've never heard of the restaurant before. Came out of the blue, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Funny how that happens, but
Aye.
you mentioned Salty Dave. What's he been up to?
Oh, what's he always been up to? The old dog is over there. We get him to go up on the keys occasionally, you know, tell his stories, sing his songs, but I'm afraid his mind's going a little bit now.
Still singing that ramble, I see.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes he does a little variation on it these days. Who said you can't teach a salty old dog new tricks, eh?
Well put. You still have that seaweed mead that you made the last time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm still brewing up the sea mead. I'll get one for you. And he'll crank you like it's a... hey, St. Patrick's Day's coming up. Like green... like dark green stout with a like a pale white green foaming head, and places it down in front of you.
All
And then
right.
he'll pour out the talk into a glass.
Scratch the talk. Can you make me a shamrock shake?
All right, two sea meats coming right up. And he'll give you a sea meat as well.
What is goat whiskey? I've never even heard of goat whiskey.
Oh, that one's an acquired taste, I tell you that.
How do you get a goat into whiskey?
Have you ever tried a milk stout?
I'll take one.
All right. Pop open a
I'm imagining Rex laying on laying down the length of the panther against the bar, taking up like 4 bar stools. Worth of, yeah.
Yep.
so
It's like a
absurd,
beach
not
chair.
yeah. He'll pop the cork off of a like bottle of whiskey that's shaped like a billy goat, and then pour it out into a tumbler glass. Would you like that on the rocks, or do you want it straight?
Straight. Just give me the bottle.
All right, and he'll slide the bottle down to you. I haven't even tried it yet.
Excellent. He'll pour some into the panther's mouth. Yeah, Rex Panther.
Okay. Oh.
Hello, down here.
Oh, there's 2 more
Yes.
of you.
You're
I'm
gonna
so
have to look
sorry.
over the bar.
Yep. Can I get you something, Mr. Dowar?
Well, that depends. Master Gideon, are we in for the evening?
I believe so. Drink to your heart's content.
Well, in that case, 2 shots of honey and 1 of molasses.
It's almost like I knew what you were gonna ask for, and he'll turn around and take some of his like sweetening implements off of the back of the bar and start to like mix them together in this unholy like heart attack inducing like
concoction that he then places down in front of Belly Pop. Well, he like places it. He like starts to hand it down below the bar to Belly Pop.
Belly Pop will sit them on a stool and then grab them with his beak. And then do like that bird thing where you like pull it back.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. What about you? You're with them, right? And he points down at Epta.
Yes, but I don't know if I'm allowed to have any of this.
Do you have any, like, comet milkshakes or something? You can only eat ice from a comet. If you could do something with that, go right ahead.
I mean, I don't have any ice from a comet.
I can make some.
Oh, well, if you can give me some, I'll try mixing it up with something. What type of flavors do you normally like?
Flavors?
Give him sour.
Okay.
Sour.
I guess
Alright.
I like sour.
Okay,
It's very
well,
good.
I'll-
I tried it for the first time when Torke gave it to me, and he like takes a sip from his drink.
Mhm.
I'll raise a toast to Torque.
To Torke.
Saying, as soon as he says that, like, the Torque.
Torque. I just get some water, freeze it, make some have it icy, just give it to him.
Yeah, he starts like muddling you up a mojito using the comet ice. Like, one comet mojito for you.
Okay, and as soon as he gives him the glass, Epta will just put his fingers in, freeze the drink, pop it out, and just start licking it.
You make it into a mojito lollipop. That's great.
Yeah, pretty much with his fingers just like stuck in it.
Okay. And with the cheers to talk, the licking of the lollipop, and a soon-to-be drunken Rex Panther, the party call to the end of the day. And that will, unfortunately, as much fun as I have been having with this week's session, we will have to call that the end of this particular week. But fear not, we certainly intend, and unless some sort of obtrusion comes up, intend to run our session next week for all of you to enjoy. If you haven't, and you have got to this point of listening to what we have presented, please do follow us here on Twitch. Go and subscribe over on YouTube. If you feel like supporting us and have the means to do so, make sure to subscribe here on Twitch as well, and potentially go and check out our Patreon, where we post all of the fantastic art that gets made here for the stream, as well as other various text content that will be made available to you in due course. Thank you for another wonderful week, everyone. I will see everyone, the crew, the audience, on the next episode of Spelljammer: Tears of the Moon.
Bye.